There is confirmation that a fresh investigation has been launched by local crime sleuths into the March 21, 2021 gunning down of Ricardo Fagundes called Paper Shorts.
Inspector Sorabo then tell myself and Mr. Bacon that we go make a spin. We went with Inspector Sorabo vehicle. He went to Palm Court, he park up, and he been trying to put himself in the right spot like where the white car was.
An impartial and thorough forensic investigation. Guyanese deserve to know how much land has been acquired, when it was acquired, how it was acquired.
Sisters, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting sick and tired of the People's Progressive Party Civic. I'm getting sick and tired of the PPP. I'm sick and tired of this continuous cycle of lies.
So when are you bringing in some polygraph machine? And why are you bringing some polygraph testing machine? Let me test out who lying. Right? Let me test out who lying. That's why I gotta bring in.
Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa! Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, whoa! Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried.
Neighbors, let me start the things about Let's Start the Things TV. It's your boy Fire Feelings, aka Mr. Let's Start the Things. We back in the building. How you guys doing, man? Welcome back to our fresh upload or fresh update. It's Sunday. Gotta say blessed Sunday to you. Yes, it is the 12th of July. You know how it goes already. Had to tap in with you. Definitely today is Sunday. Don't really drop videos on the weekend, but I will definitely gonna start doing that. So I had to tap in with you because we got some interesting thing to talk about. And definitely, as you see the thumbnail and the title, I'll say so we start the video. You know with any pot bubbly, you know what they should out on the plate, and you absolutely know what's gonna be on the menu. So stick around to the end of the content. Don't move. What I would like you guys to do is give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, put your post notification bell on. Remember 50K by year end. Run up the likes on this one here, so guys, and you don't know what's up. Try give the video a hype. Remember again, every subscriber have 3 hype per week. So know how you're using your hype. Alright? All that have been said, don't we waste no time. Let's jump into these topics that we got for you. Quick and fast. Let's get this.
But faith without work is death. So me never stop working yet. Although struggle is real, still I hold the toe stronger than steel. Good. I don't know your boy Star High representative for Let's Start the Things TV. You understand? For all the guy needs everything. Everything you talk about entertainment, we talk about news, we talk about all the mix up them, everything. You understand? Let's Start the Things TV. You know? You can catch it on YouTube. Subscribe to the thing, like the thing, and make sure the thing go on. You understand? Because watching a man, me endorse it, and a whole heap of big man endorse it also. You understand? Big up yourself, fire. You understand me? Do it, brother. Can me never stop working yet. Although struggle is real, my hold the toe stronger than steel. Yeah, yeah.
As a subscriber, so we're gonna kick it off definitely today with the Paper Shorts murder that took place on 2021. Around 2022, 2021, 2022. Definitely, you could remember the last upload that we did whereby a video was circulating with a man come out and say, yo, is Mohamed if they want to kill me? I could remember the last upload that I did. If not, you could head over back to the page and check it out, all right? But we see whereby a fresh investigation start. Now, a lot of persons are assuming and saying that, oh, it's because of the expose that Mohamed exposed the president. Obviously, that's why they did this, because from the very first start, we heard that Mohamed don't have nothing to do with this. So how suddenly now, you know what I mean, all these things, we hear it from big ones in the police force. You understand? Big ones in the police force came out and said this. So I'm studying to myself, the man trying all kind of thing, forget what, all right, if you said upon the people, for the people them who said Mohamed did do it well, like I said, me, no, I wasn't wrong, I can't say. I was wrong, but I never had no time. I must see 2021. I can't remember what age I was at this point. I mean, too good with maths. I got get calculated. Anyway, like I said, I didn't aware of it. I saw a thing, I didn't know who doing what. I don't know. Right? So anything with Mohamed do, I saying God can deal with it. But for now, I can't hear and say, yeah, the man murder me, no. I don't know. But I'm saying to myself, if this case came up before and they say Mohamed ain't got nothing to do with it, why would you guys try to put Mohamed in jail now again for this? Me understand.
There is confirmation that a fresh investigation has been launched by local crime sleuths into the March 21, 2021 gunning down of Ricardo Fagundes called Paper Shorts. Soon after the case was reopened, police called in social media commentator Michael Rodriguez, better known as the Guyanese critic, and convicted drug trafficker Shahid Roger Khan for questioning. Fagundes was a close friend of Khan, while Michael Rodriguez had been very vocal and insinuating scenarios about the killing of Fagundes. Now, presidential hopeful Azruddin Mohamed is of the view that the purpose of this fresh investigation is to target him and prevent him from running for the presidency. In a statement on his official Facebook page, Mr. Mohamed wrote, quote, I have never been named a person of interest or a suspect in any murder investigation. In September 2022, the Regional Security System report clearly stated that there was no evidence of corruption or a cover-up in the investigation into the murder of Ricardo Fagundes. The Guyana Police Force also publicly confirmed that I was never a suspect. Mohamed says he is also willing to cooperate with any fair and credible investigation into any allegation made against him. On Thursday, Guyana's Vice President and General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party, Civic Bar Jagdeo, was asked about this fresh investigation.
I don't know. I don't follow up with the police investigation, but I hope we find out the truth. The president spoke of this some time ago.
In 2021, police had listed Rondell Bacchus, called Killer, as wanted in connection with the gunning down of Fagundes. Bacchus later turned himself into the police and was later freed. He spoke with Nightly News after his release and denied being involved in the execution-style killing of Fagundes.
From then to now, since this incident happened, me really catch myself properly, you know. I can't really figure out why the police would try for mix me up no knowledge about. I tell you then that I don't have no knowledge. I'm telling you now that I don't have no knowledge. Travis, if I kill a man, I kill a man.
Fagundes was riddled with bullets by two men on Main Street in March of 2021. At the time of the attack, Fagundes was approaching a parked vehicle owned by Roger Khan. Khan had publicly stated that he believed he was the intended target. To date, no one has been charged with the crime. President Afrin Ali did mention some time ago that an important piece of evidence was sent to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.
Well, I tell you, that's crazy. You understand? They're doing all things to get this man here, so right now sorted out. Yeah, I tell you, but you hear Mohamed Sati willing to cooperate, but he don't know. Once it's not a fear of cooperation, he ain't cooperating with nothing. Because we know if you're fucked, them man gonna do anything. And I got on the next upload later on. I'm gonna try get this video because I didn't get to record it properly. But I saw whereby speaking out corruption, the ex-commissioner, I forget his real name, he said something in his video whereby it made a lot of sense. You know what I mean? But we're gonna leave this for the next video. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts. Anyway, we got this video here, so we're circulating whereby a sergeant, I think you go by the name of Dion Bascom, explain how they really tracked down Mohamed and know that Mohamed was in connection with the Paper Shorts murder. Take a listen.
So Rabo then tell myself and Mr. Bacon that we go make a spin. We went with Inspector Sorabo vehicle. He went to Palm Court, he park up, and he been trying to put himself in the right spot, like where the white car was. Right? He turned saying, yeah, I'm driving up to the right, trying to fit himself in the right position where the white car was. I was sitting in the back seat. Mr. Bacon was in the front seat, and Inspector Sorabo been driving. He took out his laptop and his cell phone, and he went in and do something. After he ended up like clappy hands. Use this thing, I don't want to use this thing, right? And then he started explaining to me that he went back to the night of the shooting and he put in Mark Richmond. We said the person the man that he went for, Mark Richmond, put in number, and it showed that he went on the spot the night. And when they checked the phone, it showed that after he left the spot, he went and meet up with Mohamed, and they head up the East Bank together. It showed the phone signal, showed that they all met up the bank together, and also showed that when he matched up the numbers, they showed that Mark Richmond was making contact with Azadine before the shooting.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you just now heard the sergeant what he's saying. Basically, I think why would like for them do is show we how they get to do this, how they do that. Them just like show we some research. You know how in America them man will show you, yeah, this is what we did and this is what we did. I would like to see that. What they using? They put in us the people them number and that. Is it okay? Yeah, because wrong them time there, them man had the computer whereby they could track you, they could listen your phone call. Oh yeah, by this is sticky. You know, I just feeling something right here. But like I said, if Mohamed did do anything, you know what I mean, he will get whole accountable to how he got get whole accountable. You know what I mean? But you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts. Now, as we continue, we got the APNU definitely declaring that the president, Mr. Ali, shows or declare how you really get this farm, how you get to build all these things, how with the money with bank. You know what I mean? It is getting kind of crazy. It is getting crazy right now. Although we see the president came out and he said that, he had this farm land and he this and he do. Why we never know about it? Why only now? Viewers and subscribers, take a listen to this news bulletin from News In Depth.
The opposition coalition, a partnership for national unity, on Friday called for President Finale to resign to facilitate an impartial and thorough forensic investigation into allegations surrounding the president's Long Creek farming operation. Reading a prepared statement at the party's Congress Place Sophia headquarters, APNU Member of Parliament Dr. Dexter Todd said that in addition, APNU is calling for the immediate publication of all relevant records relating to the president and other senior government officials, land holdings, and for a comprehensive audit of land allocations along the Suze-Dyke-Linden corridor, including the number of applications, waiting time, acreage allocated, and allocations involving politically affiliated persons.
To the end, the president should resign to facilitate an impartial and thorough forensic investigation. Guyanese deserve to know how much land has been acquired, when it was acquired, how it was acquired, and whether every applicable fee, law, policy, and procedure was applied to ensure that the same procedures that ordinary citizens have to follow were followed.
The opposition's demands come after opposition leader Azadine Mohamed released images of what he said was the president's farm at Long Creek, raising fresh questions about the property. President Finale has denied any wrongdoing, saying the farm is not a new discovery, but has long been public knowledge and predates his presidency. The president also maintained that the property was fully disclosed to the Integrity Commission and that all investments on the farm were financed through bank loans rather than state funds. APNU's position mirrors early calls by Mohamed, who also urged an independent investigation into the farm's operations.
Well, as you guys heard APNU and what Mr. Dr. Todd, or should we say Dexter Todd, yes, the MP, definitely came out and said, and that's all we need. That's all I feel Guyanese need to see. We're not saying, you know what I mean, well, I can't say because, like I said, I did some research. I did some history checking back with some documents and, you know what I mean, all these things. And they were saying a video came up whereby it says say that our president cannot have no business or no. Because basically this is a business. This is not nothing to do with you like farming or if you like farming. We all know that every president must got something they like doing. You understand? But you can't got no business out. You can't have no business when you're in the seat as the president. Any business is the country. This is your business. You can't got no bar, you can't got no shop, you can't got no casino, you can't got none of them things. Because remember what happened with Donald Trump. Right? So you trying to tell me, at least if this is not a business, it's something you want to do because you love it, why you call it you farm? Why is not a farm open like for the PPPC farm, whereby anybody or persons who facilitate themselves with PPP could come and they could do business but still you see it fall under business. So it's crazy. You know what I mean? But I want to know from you guys what you guys really think. I feel like it's wrong what the president do or is right. Let me know in the comment section. Now, it ain't done there. We ain't done. Eternity Enterprise on the backside again. It's Sunday. Let's get it.
Discovery. It is public information, including the discoverer himself. He himself knows about the existence of my farm. A farm that I have built and can account for every single investment in that farm.
Well, brothers and sisters, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting sick and tired of the People's Progressive Party Civic. I'm getting sick and tired of the PPP. I'm sick and tired of this continuous cycle of lies, brothers and sisters. And I'm getting sick and tired of the disrespect of the president. When Miss Susan Rodriguez's allegations came out about the luxury mansion that she's living at, the amenities and the floor-to-ceiling arch windows and all of these things, AC all around, backup generator, and all of her fleet of luxury cars, is the same thing the president did. Issued a little statement that Susan Rodriguez can account for everything that she owns, no paperwork, no financial breakdown, no actual documentation to further verify the claims of not only Ms. Rodriguez, but the claims being made by the President of the Cooperative Republic, Mohamed, who pledges to be transparent. It was the same for Minister Zulfikar Mustafa when his son's mansion was exposed and all that his sons own, acreage of mining land, allegedly involved in some kind of poultry running business. Same Minister Zulfikar Mustafa involved in some kind of land clearing business where they just clear the land and leave it there to get bush again, and then they clear it again for millions of our dollars. And with all of these information divulged, of course, by the leader of the opposition, Honorable Azadeen Mohamed, the president once again issued a statement saying Minister Mustafa can account for everything that he owns, with once again no paper trail, no financial breakdowns, no financial audits, no declaration of every assets to the Integrity Commission, and a publish of those assets to the public, no transparency by President Ali. And we are getting quite sick of it. I'm getting sick of it, and I'm asking you guys, how much more do you guys need to see? What else do you guys need to see before we start protesting everywhere these men go? Because they were purporting protest everywhere David Arthur Granger went, and David Arthur Granger wasn't half as corrupt as what we're seeing here clearly today. Not only in infrastructure and allocation of infrastructure and tendering, but so many other dysfunctions have been released in the public domain. Minister Onij Waldron, the Minister of Home Affairs, the highest legal office in this country, son drove a vehicle that was alleged to be a state-owned vehicle into a trench and had to be fished out. Police were there, and at the end of it, nothing came out of it. Later, in the public domain, it was alleged that that same son that drove that state-owned vehicle into that ditch was the part of an accident some years ago that claimed the life of a Guyanese citizen. And for some reason or the other, there was nothing done about it. And again, Minister Onij Waldron came out and said that she didn't use her influence to exonerate the son of all of these claims. And then the president once again came out and said, Minister Waldron said, she didn't use her influence, she did not intervene. And the Guyanese people swallowed that up whole. Yes, there was a little outrage here and there, people saying that, how could she say that? And how could the president actually come out and kind of vouch for Susan Rodriguez and basically vouch for Minister Zulfikar Mustafa? There was a little bit of outcry. But brothers and sisters, at some point we have to realize and understand This situation is not going to be remedied if we just continue to sit at home, sit in our hands, and row and argue in the background. It's going to take a collective effort from everyone that is being oppressed by the PPP. Now President Ali. Fast forward to him. I don't expect anything better from President Ali. But first of all, Mr. President, if you're going to come to this nation and tell us that you can account for every single thing, every single piece of infrastructure in your farm, President Ali, we want to see you with a thick file, with paperwork, hard copies, Mr. President, showing the financial details of every single loan that you took to extend this land to 150 acres and to build the infrastructure that you have there. The $340 million tunnel pens you built. We want to see the paperwork for this, President Ali, not lip service. We don't trust the words that come out of your mouth, President Ali, because it's never backed up by facts, data, and statistics. These are just empty words. We want to see paper, lease, or titles for the land that you have in Long Creek area there, President Ali, at Armadillo. We want to see actual paperwork. We signed the public domain that you were given or you received some 2 parcels of 10 acres under a previous president, right? But we seen those papers, we seen those documents. We can verify that. But where did you get the other 130 acres from, President Ali? We want to see the paperwork for every loan you took, President Ali. We want to see the paperwork for every 5 acre, every 10 acre, every 15 acre of land that you acquired, President Ali. We want to see it for the time that you acquired it. How did you compartmentalize the projects to get to this 150 acres? What happened first? What was the first loan you took? To build what? Then what was the second loan you took? Which bank did you take it from? What terms did you get the loan under? How much collateral? What did you use for collateral? What did you have to put down on the bank? All of these things we want to know, President Ali. You love to just come to this nation and speak to us as if we're dumb and docile. But I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, these releases aren't meant for us. Because by now we know President Ali is one of the most selfish men in Guyana. Because I can tell you guys, you see that luxury farm and estate? That is just the tip of the iceberg. I am positively sure President Ali got a lot more secrets that will be exposed, brothers and sisters. This is just a part of it. Remember what Junior Bash disclosed about President Ali? Allegedly. Remember that, and then he issued an apology. But just remember, that shocked us. This is a big shock. But I'm telling you, there is more to come. And there's a time that Guyanese has to start demanding better than just a statement from the president and better than just a video from the president. Where's the press conference? Who is the manager of the ranch that he owns? Who was the lawyer that brokerage, wherever deal it is to get these kind of loans from the bank? These are the things we have to start demanding from President Ali. Where is the Integrity Commission? Where is Minister Gail Teixeira and our anti-corruption unit and our anti-corruption laws? Where is the Commissioner of Information, Mr. Charles Ramsey Sr.? We have to start demanding accountability and transparency from these men and stop accepting this lip service like the president is giving here. We want full financial breakdown, full disclosure, step by step. At some point we have to track the pattern. Minister Teixeira would represent the president. Minister Teixeira would represent the ministers of the government. The ministers of government would represent the president, and the president would always represent his ministers, even in wrongdoing. But it's always going to be lip service and vague, ambiguous terms, brothers and sisters. And you see, we are on a course. The petrodollars that has flowed to our country, that landed us in the position of one of the largest oil producing nations per capita and the fastest growing economy, belongs to all the people in this country. And there's no doubt in my mind that the way the country is being run, where the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, is going to lead to economic collapse and famine and struggles like we've never seen before in this country. And I don't want that for my children. I'm not going to sit back and allow these guys to continue to rob our country, rob our old people, rob the children, proper public assistance, rob the workforce, paying us some of the lowest wages, giving away and selling out everything that we own in this country that's supposed to belong to our children, to the non-nationals, and then nothing comes to us. We cannot do that anymore, brothers and sisters. Look at where that has landed us, to the point that these men don't even respect us anymore. Mr. President, we demand full disclosure. We want to see press conferences. We want to see full financial breakdowns, accusation of the land, papers to show that how you got the land and that you own the land. And maybe at this point, we will start to try to wrap our head around how come you could be owning a 150-acre farm and nobody knows, but you claim that it's public knowledge.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you just know, how Eternity Enterprise. And this is the thing where you don't understand. You say it, man. When it comes to them, they don't show nobody, they don't show nobody no receipt. But let be APNU, anybody from APNU, let be anybody from PNC, let be anybody from Win or Amanza them that do something like that. You can see all the documents, all the files, like when Nandalal had the big thick file and he reading about Mohamed and the extradition and we'd go through and we'd done and he breaking it down till the CCJ hearing that they had the people them at the style in telecom, now you're running your mouth too much. You could break it down fine for Mohamed. But when it comes to y'all ain't breaking it down fine for persons, Guyanese get to know what you guys doing. Cause look how much people, just like Eternity Enterprise just now said, bro. So if a city president come and lie, there's a blatant lie, bro. I'm not accusing Mr. President. Come on, man, Mr. President. You know for a fact nobody never know about this farm. Nobody never know about it. Where you want to surprise people? And then remember the video start out you practice where you preach or you stick to your word or whatever. So you did not tell nobody that you was doing this. I don't know what you're really talking about. I don't know. But you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Now we got Mr. V Pack. Oh, take a look.
You are a pensioner and you had to pay $5,000 for a bottle, $5,200 for a bottle of gas like I did this morning. Mind you, you still need $1,000 for the car to go and $1,000 for the car to come. So imagine that gas is $7,000. Okay, people? If you are a pensioner and feel you have to wait till 65, if you need and you feel that the pension should be, you know I've been saying 60,000, but with what we just see with a finale, our president, we should demand 100,000 because it's clear we got the money. And he is a smart businessman and he knows what to do to turn $3 million a month into $5 billion. So he should know how to take this high revenue we have and make everybody trillionaires in this country. You hear what I'm telling people? How much more are we going to sit down and take as a people? How much more? Every time you ride around the country, one set of people you see getting contract. Not everybody. One. Right? About 40 people getting all the wealth in this country. Mind, the rest of us are sitting to suffer. Okay? If you are a nurse, a police, a soldier, if you are a single mom that didn't get your house lot yet, Irfan Ali just told us that he know how to take a... Listen, long as I've remember, I've never heard Irfan Ali in no other business. None. So how is it that as a public servant, you were able to amass that much wealth? How? So if you are that skillful, if you're that educated, if you know business that well, then you should be able to tell a teacher, a nurse, a police officer, how to triple theirs too. Because if 3 million could turn 5 billion, we'll do the maths. I'll get back to you. My maths ain't really mathsing right now because I'm too upset. People, enough is enough.
Well, viewers and subscribers, I just now heard Mr. Darwin Best. Everybody there on the president case right now with this whole situation is, I don't know. You understand? But I fed up say what he's saying all the time. You guys let me know in the comment section what you think about what Mr. Darwin Best basically said. Now, before we get out of here, this brethren here is sending a quick message. And I like the message we sending. You understand? Listen carefully what the man saying.
All right, we got tint machine. There's a test the doctor say a tint. We got decibel machine. There's a test the music. You know how loud the music playing. We got breathalyzer test. There's a test how much rum we drinking. We got speed gun to see how fast we going. So when are you bringing in some polygraph machine? Why are you bringing some polygraph testing machine? Let me test out who lying, right? Let me test out who lying. That's why I gotta bring in, right? And why y'all bring a set of polygraph machine? Because you got machine for test everything for see what citizens doing wrong, what poor man doing wrong. Y'all bringing some polygraph machine. Let me test who lying, who big boys them lying and who politicians them lying. Bring in some polygraph machine. Let me test.
Yo, the man ain't lying. The man ain't lying. They got everything else. They got all the rest of test for test people, but they need to bring in though. Because these big boys are like, why the you lying? Why you always lying? Eh? I just lie bad. Me say never lie, but I don't lie so bad. Oh shit, man. Oh. Wow. That's crazy. Well, you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts. So before we come out here, so we gotta say condolence to the family member of this beautiful young lady that you're seeing on the screen. Yes, her body was found in a shallow grave. Now this is kind of crazy, guys. I don't know what's going on. We got a news bulletin, Asa, or a statement explaining what really went down. And basically, this is what the statement says. Pregnant woman found buried in shallow grave at Mahaico. Suspect arrested a 21-year-old pregnant woman and mother of 2-year-old child who had been missing for a week was found buried in a shallow grave on Friday. Wow, that is so crazy. As it continues, missing for a week was found in a buried in a shallow grave Friday at Chelsea Park, Mahaico, East Coast Demerara, prompting police to launch a murder investigation and arrest a suspect. The victim has been identified as Keriana Stanford, a housewife of Ansgrove, East Coast Demerara. Below is a statement of the Guyana Police Force on the matter. Police are investigating an alleged murder, which is reported to have occurred on Friday, July the 3rd, 2026, about 20 hours at Chelsea Park, Mahaico, East Coast Demerara, resulting to the death of Keriana Stanford, a 21-year-old housewife of Ansgrove, East Coast Demerara. The woman's body was discovered on Friday, the 10th of July, 2026, buried in a shallow grave at the back of a residence at Chelsea Park, Mahaico. Preliminary investigation revealed that the deceased has visited the residence of a 24-year-old porter of Chelsea Park, Mahaico, East Coast Demerara, prior to disappearance, right? Prior to her disappearance. Acting on information received, police visit the location where the body of the female was discovered buried in a shallow grave at the back of the property. The body was escorted to the Mahaico Cottage Hospital, where it was pronounced dead on arrival by a doctor. It was therefore transferred to the Bailey's Funeral Home, where it was awaiting post-mortem examination. The suspect remains in custody as investigation continues. Sorry there, guys. You don't know when it comes to reading, I can't read fast. I say I take my time, so excuse me. But basically, that's what's going on now. If she went missing certain time, and then she get fined certain time, right? Because them say here so that reports have occurred on Friday, July the 3rd, about 20 hours. Right, they got boom, 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 then boom, boom, boom. It come here, it start out. The woman's body was discovered on Friday the 10th. Friday the 10th. You get my views and subscribers. It said it clearly that according on Friday, July the 3rd, about 20 hours, days ago down. You understand? They say alleged murder, which was reported to have occurred on Friday the 3rd. It occurred. Then the 10th, there's a whole 7 days, there's a week and change. The body found. How the hell you are telling me that? How when they take her to the hospital, she was pronounced dead on arrival. She should done dead since all them. This something that has hurt me head, you know. With these reports, I just hurt me head. She dead like we mean she was pronounced dead on arrival. If she was this report was made since the 3rd and she get fined the 10th inside a shallow grave. What's tripping is the attacking? But It's crazy. Being a female, it's real rough. Not gonna tell you lie, but you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your task. Anyway, viewers and subscribers, this is why we're gonna pull the curtains. It was a pleasure being here with you guys. Like I said, if you watch the video so far, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell on. Y'all know the code. Y'all don't know we're doing it already. Run up the likes on this one and give the video a hype. Until next time, have a blessed Sunday. We out here, so peace.